About 1.5 years ago, Neverness to Everness had its first beta. And in just under 2 weeks, the game will finally be released. Let's talk about the latest livestream and cover what's new, briefly summarize any basics for anyone who hasn't kept up with the game, as well as my thoughts and expectations for the release. The first new features shown are additional vehicles. Outside of just a variety of cars, there are now go-karts, super-powered wheelchairs, ice cream trucks, and others. While most of these options are a bit silly, later in the stream, it's even revealed that there's an upcoming collaboration with a luxury car brand. This game has multiplayer racing, so it's a hilarious thought to imagine that there can be a situation where you're in a super expensive car and then lose to someone speeding past you in a freaking wheelchair. Next, they show off that you could take companions along with you as you drive, and each of them has some slightly different interactions. I wonder if we can trade spots with them and let them take the wheel instead. I guess we also have public transport now, which has also just been added. Maybe now I don't have to worry about ending in jail, which was a feature added in the latest beta. It's surprisingly fleshed out and is basically a puzzle quest in disguise, with multiple methods to escape. For some reason, you can also earn a prison outfit for your MC, which I'm assuming you may earn via escape. Oh, we can also go on dates with some characters now, though the cast seems to be limited at this time. What the F was Nonali doing in the closet here? Anyway, I'll let this little bit of following footage speak for itself. So, they further worked on the bond system and the interactions that they unlock. This system was in its infancy in the last beta, but it looks to be a lot more fleshed out now, and expanded upon by quite a bit. They've just revealed that we can now invite characters to various date spots. Now, connecting with characters like this definitely isn't what I expected going into a gacha, but it's something I'm sure many will appreciate. There's also side stories with characters that you can run into in the world, which makes the open world more lively. I wonder if you will be able to see characters you don't yet own, and if you would still be able to interact with them. I think it helps them feel like more fleshed out characters that way. You can also purchase property and invite characters to hang out with you in there, while also freely customizing it with a variety of options that you can purchase from stores with in-game basic currency. This is something that I could see being a huge time sink for a lot of people. Adding new furnitures that can be earned from different activities is also a very good way to add horizontal progression that'll keep content feeling worthwhile. The photo system in this game is actually quite in-depth, and you can adjust poses, filters, characters, and any generic settings you may find on a camera. The drone feature is also really neat for flying through the world and appreciating the scale of it. Next, they get into gameplay systems and explain how compensated currency is earned. You can make deliveries, be a taxi driver, do some shop management, fish, or play rhythm games as activities to get this. They've also added new rewards to these minigames, such as unique outfits for the MC at certain milestones. If I recall correctly, the MC had like 5+ skins you could unlock in-game in the last beta, so it's nice that there's now even more options. Here's hoping they upgraded the multiplayer Tetris, because I would unironically lose a good amount of time over that one. There's also multiplayer racing and mahjong, with additional rewards. One of the main rewards for leveling up your tycoon level, which is kind of like your account progression level, but specifically for city activities, is CHIZ. She's cute. I like her a lot. Probably one of the cutest characters on launch in my opinion. you also can get all of her dupes. On the topic of dupes, one part about the dupe system in this game that I feel like I have to explain, because I think it's really nice, is that any buffs can be activated in any order. You can mix and match or disable them entirely, which is really useful to help test things in isolation. Anyways, the next new content covered in the livestream are new characters, to nobody's surprise. This jellyfish girl, Aurelia, is an A rank who will be given out for free on launch, and allows you to traverse water. Getting unique ways to go about the world seems like a common theme about characters. The first banner character, Nonali, can manipulate gravity and walk on any surface at any angle. The A-rank doggo can turn into a shadow that can travel up walls and underneath obstacles. And this little brat can mop up the city. None of these are particularly game-changing because you do have vehicles to get around, but they can definitely be fun to mess around with. Now, it's only at this point where they get into showing some combat. Just to give a quick summary on combat, it's very action-focused, with mechanics such as perfect dodges and parries. Between the first and last betas I've played, it has developed a lot and generally feels decently snappy, but combat was really a very little part of my beta experience. Instead, most of it was going around the world and admiring the little details, though maybe that experience isn't too far off the expected experience of the game, with how many features and activities there are outside of combat. Next, they go over the gacha system. I don't think anything new changed here, and I feel like everyone asks this when I show this on stream, so yes. This funny board game is the gacha. Some love it, some hate it. I can totally see both sides. Aside from whatever's on the board, all you need to know is that the raid up is guaranteed at 90 pulls, with a soft pity starting at 70 pulls. There's no 50-50, which is nice. Characters do have unique skins for gliders, vehicles, and even exclusive outfits. So I guess that's where some wallets may run weak. Though, on launch, it's shown that there will be 200 limited pulls available for free, along with 169 standard pulls and 105 weapon pulls. Finally, there have been various graphical improvements, including support for ray tracing, which actually looks quite nice. Hopefully my computer will be able to handle it. They also added a lot of small animations, like characters reaching into the vending machine or picking up a bag from the store. I think little things like this go a long way for immersion. Each character also has their own unique smartphone skin. That's a cool touch. And that brings us to the end of the livestream. Personally, I think NTE is taking a bold step in its own direction, with focus on immersion, minigames, and social content. It'll be interesting to see where this game goes with its combat content. Since there are already multiplayer dungeon contents that are primarily stealth or puzzle focused, I wonder if we can expect to have multiplayer raids or similar eventually. Only time will tell. I was also never able to get too far in progression in the beta, so it'll be a new experience for me as well to be able to go all in when it launches on the 29th. Don't forget to pre-register with my link in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!